Good morning, dear students. This is your teacher Neelam Helawat, and today we'll start with the new chapter, that is chapter number 21, Neural Control and Coordination. I hope, dear students, you have completed your all the chapters that we have done so far, and I am assuming that there is no doubt left. Okay? And I hope you are sincerely following your studies very well. Dear students, although we are not coming to school, but your studies should not suffer, right? This is a very, very crucial year for you all. So stay home, stay safe and complete your studies, right? Okay, so today let's start with this chapter. Now in this particular chapter, dear students, we'll be talking about the various parts. First of all, we'll talk about the neural system. Then we'll talk about the human neural system. Then we'll talk about neuron as a structural and functional unit of the neural system. Then central neural system, the reflex action and the reflex arc. Then sensory reception and processing, where we'll be talking about the eyes, ear, right? Specifically, we'll talk about the eyes and the ear. So in this particular video, we'll be starting with the neural system first. Now see, these students, our body is made up of different organs, isn't it? Our body is made up of different organs. And all these different organs, they constitute a particular organ system, right? In human body, our body consists of different organs, and these different organs, they perform a system, a particular system for a particular function. So all the organs, the different organs, they interact, they complement the function of each other so that they can bring about control and coordination. That's a very interesting and important word. So all your organs, they are working together, they are interacting with each other, they are complementing the functions of one another so that your body can bring about the coordination, right? Let's take an example for this coordination work. Now suppose if you're doing exercise, okay, अगर आप exercise करते हैं, so your body will require lot of energy for exercising, isn't it? So when your body will require a lot of energy, this means the muscular activity will also increase. Since the muscular activity increases, so the body will require more of oxygen, because energy is produced in our body by burning the food material. And for burning, oxygen is a must because human beings have aerobic respiration. Now once the oxygen supply will increase, the rate of respiration will also increase. Okay, we'll breathe faster. The blood flow will increase and our heartbeat also increases. So when we exercise, dear students, right, when we are running, when we are exercising, you will find our muscular activity increases. There is increased supply of oxygen. The rate of respiration increases. The blood flow increases and the heartbeat also increases, right? Now suppose if we stop doing the exercise, so what will happen? Now you've stopped doing physical exercise, so what will happen? Then all our systems, they will return to a normal condition. ठीक है, आपकी एनर्जी जो है, आपकी जो एनर्जी की डिमांड है वो कम हो जाएगी, मस्कुलर एक्टिविटी भी कम हो जाएगी, ऑक्सीजन, यू विल स्टार्ट ब्रीदिंग नॉर्मली, blood supply normal हो जाएगी, and heartbeat will also become normal. Thus we can say the functions of muscles, the function of muscles, right, the functions of heart, the functions of lungs, the function of kidneys, they are related with each other. Okay, they are related with each other and they have to be coordinated with each other so that we can have the physical exercise. And in our body, dear students, there are two particular systems which are involved in the control and the coordination process. That is your neural system and the endocrine system. Okay, everyone? That is a neural system and your endocrine system. So there are two functions which are responsible. Okay, what is those systems? Neural system and the endocrine system. Right, everyone? Okay. Now coming to the neural system. What does you understand by neural system? Now neural system is also referred to as nervous system. I hope you've heard the nervous system. Right. So nervous system, it basically, as you can see in your picture, see, these are all nerves, they're all neurons. So neural system, it is basically a system that controls and coordinates your body activities. ये ऐसा सिस्टम है जो आपकी बॉडी की हर एक्टिविटी को कंट्रोल करता है, कोऑर्डिनेट करता है. ओके, एंड you this system responds to each stimulus. Now we need to understand what does a stimulus means. What is a stimulus? Okay, stimulus means anything to which you respond. Suppose nowadays we know it's very humid and very dry conditions are there. Right? It's very hot, the temperature is very high. So suddenly if there is no light, so you immediately respond, your body responds to it. Okay? Right? Exactly. So stimulus means any change in your environment. What is stimulus? Any change in the environment to which an organism responds. ठीक है, ऐसा कोई भी बदलाव जो आपके एनवायरनमेंट में होता है जिससे आप उसे रिस्पॉन्ड करने के लिए मजबूर हो जाते हैं, दैट इज कॉल्ड अ स्टिमुलस. नाउ दिस योर न्यूरल सिस्टम, अ नर्वस सिस्टम बेसिकली इंक्लूड्स योर ब्रेन, द स्पाइनल कॉर्ड एंड द वेरियस नर्व्स. And your neural system basically is made up of specialized cells, and those specialized cells are called neurons or the nerve cells. So your neural system or nervous system is made up of neurons or the nerve cells. Now let's study what are the various components of the neural system. Okay, let's study the various components of the neural system, because whenever we talk about the neural system we must understand what does it includes. So neural system has two parts, dear students. As you can see in the flow chart, there are two parts. The first part is called the central neural system or central nervous system, right? That is CNS. Second is called peripheral neural system or peripheral nervous system, right? That is PNS. So neural system is made up of CNS and PNS. Now your central nervous system is again made up of two parts, brain and the spinal cord. Okay, your central nervous system or CNS is made up of brain and the spinal cord, while your peripheral nervous system, okay dear students, your peripheral nervous system basically includes your somatic neural system and your automatic neural system. So PNS involves somatic neural system and the automatic neural system, right? Is it clear to everyone? Then automatic neural system further is divided into sympathetic and parasympathetic system. आपका जो automatic neural system है इसको हम further divide कर सकते हैं sympathetic and parasympathetic system. Now these two systems, these parasympathetic and the sympathetic and parasympathetic system, they act opposite to each other. They act antagonistically to each other. Okay, they act antagonistically to each other. Like suppose if one causes the dilation of your eyes. Suppose one causes dilation, one increase, let's take another example. Suppose one increases the blood pressure, the second will decrease the blood pressure. So जो इनका काम करने का तरीका वो एक दूसरे के बिल्कुल अपोजिट होता है. Okay everyone? One system works entirely opposite to other system. So there are two neural systems, CNS, PNS. CNS is made up of brain and spinal cord. PNS is made up of somatic neural system and automatic neural system. Automatic neural system is further divided into sympathetic and parasympathetic neural system. Okay? Clear everyone? So all these components, they basically involve your neurons. So neuron is a structural and the functional unit of life. Now apart from this, dear students, your parasympathetic, this PNS also involves visceral nervous system. Okay, there is one more system which is also referred to as visceral nervous system. Okay, visceral nervous system. Now this PNS involves a third system which is called a visceral nervous system, and this visceral nervous system is made up of nerves, fibers, ganglia and plexus. Okay. Now coming to the structural and functional unit of life, that is a structural and functional unit of neural system, that is a nephron. So how can we define neuron, dear students? It is the structural and functional unit of okay, it is a structural and functional unit of nervous system. Okay, so what is a neuron? It is a structural and functional unit of nervous system, right everyone? Now your neuron basically is made up of three parts. The first part is called the cell body. So first part is referred to as cell body. Second is dendrite or dendron. Better if you use the word dendrite. Which word we should use? Dendrite. Okay, dendrite. D-E-N, dendrite, axon. So a neuron basically has three parts: cell body, dendrite and axon, right? Now let's talk about each part separately. And as you can see in the picture, your nervous system is made up of millions of neurons. आपका जो nervous system है उसमें millions of neurons are there, millions of neuron cells are there. Now coming to the three parts, the first part is called the cell body. Now just look at the picture, dear students. This is your cell body. This complete portion, this portion, central portion, is referred to as your. This portion is referred to as cell body. Okay, dear students. So cell body basically contains your cytoplasm and your nucleus. Okay, what does it contains? It contains the nucleus and the cytoplasm, and in between there are various granules which are referred to as Nissel's granules. Okay, so your cell body, it is made up of two main components. You can say cytoplasm and the cytoplasm and the nucleus, and in the cytoplasm we have Nissel's granule as well as the different cell organelles. So Nissel's granule जो है, they are the specific feature of neurons only. Nissel's granules, they are only present in the neurons and they help in protein synthesis. ये जो आपके Nissel's granule है, ये आपके protein synthesize करने में help करते हैं. Okay, they help in protein synthesis. So what is the first part, dear students? Right, cell body. So cell body, this portion is referred to as your cell body. Cell body contains two main parts. First part is your nucleus and second part is your cytoplasm. Okay, so two main parts, nucleus and the cytoplasm. Then the cytoplasm contains Nissel's granule as well as your cell organelles. Okay, now let's come to the second part, that is your dendrite. Okay, instead of dendron we'll use the word dendrite, right? We will use the word dendrite. So these you can see in the photograph, these finger-like projections, they are called as the dendrites. Okay, so these are finger-like projections that are coming from the cell body. तो जो आपकी cell body है, cell body में से कुछ branches निकलती हैं, and those finger-like projections or those branches, they are referred to as dendrites. And these dendrites, they help in sending the signals to the cell body. तो सबसे पहले जो information है वो आपके dendrites को मिलती है. So dendrites basically collect the information from your sense organs. Okay, dendrites, they collect the information from your sense organs, like whatever you are seeing, whatever you are smelling, whatever you are hearing. So the first information is received by the dendrites, and from dendrites the message will go to the cell body. Okay, so सबसे पहले message जो collect करता है वो है dendrites. Then dendrites will collect the message and then they will send it to the cell body. Okay, coming to the third portion, which is called the axon or a nerve fiber. Now this portion is your axon, this complete portion, this is all referred to as your axon. Okay, so it is a long fiber which transmits the impulses away from the cell body. ये जो information traveling का रास्ता है वो इस तरीके से होता है. This is how information travels. Okay, so message will only go from cell body to the axon. Okay, now in the end, the last portion of your axon that terminates into knob-like structures, and these knob-like structures they are referred to as synaptic knob. तो आपका जो axon है वो long part है. Long part जो है end में terminate होता है and it forms the synaptical knob. And this synaptic knob contains various vesicles. इस synaptic knob में जो है vesicles होती हैं, and these vesicles they contain a chemical which is referred to as neurotransmitter. Okay, which is referred to as neurotransmitter. Right? So axon, the last part of the axon is called the terminates into knob-like structures, bulb-like structures, and they are called synaptic knob. This synaptic knob contains various vesicles, and these vesicles they contain a chemical which is called a neurotransmitter. So neurotransmitter means it is a chemical which is present in the vesicles of the synaptic lobe. Okay, everyone? So have you understood the neuron? So neuron basically is made up of 3 parts. Now there are 3 different kinds of neurons. Okay, आपके जो neurons हैं वो 3 अलग तरीके के हैं. They can be 3 types. First is multipolar. Now just look at the diagram, you will understand very clearly. Just look at the diagram. Multipolar. Multipolar means, multi means many. Okay, multi means many. So they have many dendrites. Okay, clear everyone? So their dendrites is many more. They are dendrites, they are many dendrites, but their axon is one. Okay, so they have one axon but dendrites are more. There are many dendrites which are present and they are found in the cerebral cortex. इस तरीके के जो न्यूरॉन्स हैं वो आपके सेरेब्रल कॉर्टेक्स में मिलते हैं. आप पिक्चर में देख सकते हैं बहुत ज़्यादा न्यूरॉन्स हैं. एक्सॉन सिंगल है. सेकेंड इज बायपोलर न्यूरॉन. बाय मीन्स होता है 2. बाय मीन्स 2. ओके, बाय मीन्स 2. नाउ जस्ट लुक एट द डायग्राम. आपके पास एक एक्सॉन है और एक ही डेंड्रॉन है. ओके, क्लियर? One dendrite and one axon. So one dendrite, one axon. Okay, that is called bipolar. Bipolar means 2. And third we have a unipolar neuron. Unipolar neuron. Unipolar neuron. Right? So there is only one axon. Cell body जो है उसके पास सिर्फ एक ही axon होता है, and we call such neurons as unipolar neurons. And these unipolar neurons they are only found in the embryonic stage. ये आपके जो unipolar neurons होते हैं ये आपके embryonic stage में ही present होते हैं. Right everyone? Now coming to the different types of neuroglia. There are 6 different types of neuron ganglia which are present in the nervous system and in the PNS. जो आपका central nervous system है which is called CNS and your peripheral nervous system is called PNS. यहाँ पर आपके जो है 6 different types of neurons present होते हैं, न्यूरोगैंग्लियन प्रेजेंस होते हैं. दैट इज़ वन इज़ एपिडर्मल सेल्स, ऑलिगोडेंड्राइट्स, एस्ट्रोसाइट्स, माइक्रोग्लिया, satellite cells and the Schwann cells. So these are the different kinds of cells which are present in your nervous system. I hope you understood. Is it clear everyone? Right. Now coming to the types of axons. See, in the beginning we have talked about different kinds of different types of neurons. Now let's talk about the different kinds of axons. There are two kinds of axon. One is myelinated axon, second is non-myelinated axon. आपके axons जो है वो दो तरीके हैं, myelinated, non-myelinated. Now let's look at the myelinated neuron. हम सबसे पहले myelinated neuron की बात करते हैं. Now this neuron basically, this type of you can say the axons, they contain Sachuan cells. देखिए आप इसमें cells देख पा रहे हैं, डायग्राम को I'm just enlarging. You can see there is a myelin sheath present. इन न्यूरॉन्स में आपकी myelin sheath present होती है and there are presence of Sachuan cells. Clear? आप देखिए cells के बीच में, clear? Cells are present, cells are called Sachuan cells, and there is a presence of a sheath around each cell which is called a myelin sheath. In between these cells there is a nodes of Ranvier. इन cells के बीच में जो है nodes of Ranvier present होती है. This is one. Then you have a nodes of Ranvier. So we can say the axon contains Sachuan cells, right? Then Sachuan cells, they are surrounded by the myelin sheath. In between the cells, देखिए cells के बीच में जो space है, that space is called nodes of Ranvier. Okay? And your myelinated nerve fibers, they are basically present in the spinal cord and your cranial nerves. तो ये आपके spinal cord में होते हैं. You can say spinal and cranial nerves में present होते हैं ये. Okay, they are present in your spinal and cranial nerves. Clear? So we can sum up that the myelinated axon, it contains your Sachuan cells, and the Sachuan cells, they have a myelinated sheath around the axon, and they are present in the spinal and cranial nerves. ठीक है? And there is the white area, white colored area. Okay, the white colored area is referred to as white matter, and the gap between the two cells is referred to as nodes of Ranvier. What do we call this gap? Nodes of Ranvier, right? Now coming to the non-myelinated axon. Now let's देखिए non-myelinated nerve fibers हैं हमारे पास. So nerve, यहाँ पर आपके Sachuan cells तो present है. Sachuan cells are present, but there is no myelin sheath. ठीक है, यहाँ पे आपके Sachuan cells तो present है, लेकिन myelin sheath absent है. वहाँ पर आपके myelin sheath भी present थी, Sachuan cells भी present थे, nodes of Ranvier भी थे. यहाँ पर सिर्फ आपके Sachuan cells present है, myelin sheath नहीं है. Okay, so there is a grey colored area. जहाँ जहाँ myelin sheath नहीं है वहाँ पे वो area जो है grey color का है, and that is why it is called a grey matter. Okay, this is called a grey matter. While the myelinated axons में कौन सा होता है? White matter होता है. So myelinated nerve fiber axons, they have white matter. Non-myelinated axons, they have a grey matter. And these type of axons, they are commonly found in your autonomous and somatic neural system. इस तरीके के जो न्यूरॉन्स हैं वो आपके सोमैटिक न्यूरल सिस्टम में प्रेजेंट होते हैं, ऑटोनमस नर्वस सिस्टम में प्रेजेंट होते हैं, राइट? Now as you can see here, just a magnified view of this plant. See, this is your Sachuan cell. ये आपके Sachuan cells हैं, right? इन cells के बीच में जो space होती है वो nodes of Ranvier है. So Sachuan cells हैं, myelinated sheath present है. Okay? Now coming to the homework for today, dear students. First of all, you will make notes of this topic. सबसे पहले आप इस topic के notes बनाएंगे, right? And you will read, you just go through the page numbers 315 to 317. They're very, very important, right? So you will read each line of the NCERT thoroughly. And if there is any doubt, any clarity that you need, you can send your queries, your doubts to me personally. Okay, everyone? But dear students, you must read the NCERT thoroughly. It's my request Just go through your NCRT thoroughly, make the notes properly, use the blue sketch pen to highlight the things, right? Clear, everyone? Okay. So that's all for today. Bye, everyone.